Hi, Chris.
There we go.
Mr. Evans, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thanks, man. Happy to do it.
สวัสดีค่ะ I'm Zen from Channel 3 Thailand.
We are celebrating Captain America Day with Chris Evans right here in Times Square.
Remember last time we were cutting it up a little bit?
Yeah, chopping it up, having a good time.
Good times.
I've been
Thanks,
waiting
pal.
months to ask you this question.
Uh-oh.
Now, we've got the most important question, first of all.
If you could be the reporter, what would you like that question to be?
God, I couldn't tell you what I'd want to be asked. I could tell you what I wouldn't want to be asked. The workout, you know. How do you? What's your workout schedule? It just feels very surface. It feels very disposable, and it feels very inconsequential. Really.
Chris feeling great, getting a little break from those Captain America workouts.
Are there any cheat months for you?
I'm in one right now. Yeah, I mean when
This is a cheat month?
Well, it's a really tight sweater.
Physically, I imagine just before you start filming, you have to visit the gym quite frequently.
Every time you're about to shoot, are you just like pumping before you roll?
What is your workout regimen like?
You guys have a very great body figure. Do you prefer yummy food or do you prefer going to the gym?
And I read that in your script it said, close up, zoom in on the biceps.
Was it in your contract where you like slow zoom on the biceps in that?
Read the script and it's like extreme close-up of Chris Evans's guns. Are you like,
That's what it said.
No.
That's what it said.
Really?
It said zoom in on the bicep.
I see Chris Evans in real life now, and it's like, that's surreal. He's so cute.
You're real!
And just how tight is that costume?
How comfortable is that suit? Because it's kind of like a second skin.
Let's talk about the suit, because you've donned it a few times now. It's a pretty tight suit. Have you got the knack of getting in and out of it really quickly?
Can you maneuver?
As in they've adjusted it for bathroom breaks?
That's right. That's right. Peeing is easy.
Having your good-looking, sexy image, does it feel very stressful to always look so good all the time? Like, if you ever want to dig your nose in public or something like that.
We have to talk about two very important co-stars. Okay. Your biceps. They make an appearance. What is?
All right, that was good. That was funny. That was good.
And this is random, but I gather you know all the lyrics to Disney's The Little Mermaid.
I'm glad that's out there in the world. Favorite Disney ride?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you grew up listening and watching Disney films?
Mickey ice cream bar or churro?
Chris has memorized the lyrics to the songs from what Disney musical?
I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder.
Okay, I love these questions.
Over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. Chris Evans, help me out here.
Favorite Disney character?
A whole new.
I know that. Yeah, you got some Aladdin
A
going. Sure.
dazzling place I never knew.
Yeah. Favorite Disney movie? This is like, how dare you?
But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with
you.
Dude, the movie is so awesome.
Oh, thanks, man.
I feel like every time I sit down with you, I'm always saying the movie is so awesome, but this
You're very kind. You're very kind.
This movie is seriously awesome.
Filming that Team Cap versus Team Iron Man scene at the airport must be so awesome.
I have to ask you about the epic battle between the Avengers. You
Sure.
guys are out on the airport tarmac. It's super insanely amazing.
How was it like actually being there with all the superheroes all together?
Talk a little bit about getting to play with Spider-Man.
What was it like having Spider-Man join the family?
What was it like for you just to look to both of your sides and see all of your co-stars suited up?
Was it really like cool, sort of like looking there and going, okay, he's there and everyone's there?
What was it like to film the battle scene where you guys are going against each other?
Was that the day that it was incredibly hot in Atlanta? Where did you shoot this movie?
And how that was for you, how many days it was, what was the most challenging part of that?
Oh, man, that's a tough call. Can I just kill myself instead of answer this question? What is good morning breakfast? What is a good morning? Oh, I thought it was, well, it's all capitalized. It made it like it was a title. What is a good morning breakfast for a superhero and a supervillain? You see why that happened?
Yeah.
Who would be the better president?
I was thinking, how would a first date with Steve Rogers look like? What would he think of?
Could you do it all day?
Oh, God.
Who would be the better cook?
If the Avengers were a football team, what positions would each member play?
Your personality is more like a cat or a dog.
Team Adele or Team Beyonce?
Oh, easy.
Pick a team. Who would you rather have as your wingman for a night in Vegas?
We're talking about Vegas. Give me a break.
Oh, No way, you got it, shoot. Yeah.
Come on.
There's this one specific scene where you are holding the helicopter with Bucky in it from flying off, but you're also holding on to the building.
Right.
And that one specific scene, I don't know why, in my head I thought, I wonder what it was actually like for Chris to shoot that scene, because you're obviously not really holding a helicopter.
Those were real arms in the film. They weren't like CG enhanced or anything.
I don't think so.
How are you filming that? What does that look like when you're fighting Iron Man and the shield's going back and forth?
So you really were kind of like
You
using
really
your strength to try
working.
to pull it.
Because obviously we see the shield in your hand, it gets grabbed, it gets taken up, your hands get taken by the webs.
Yeah.
How does that look? Is Tom there when you're shooting that?
Bit of a fun segment here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a couple most likely scenarios.
Okay.
And all you have to do is just answer who you think, which cast member do you think fits best into each scenario.
Okay, I'm excited.
All right, so let's kind of speedball this.
Here we go.
Most likely to randomly break out in song and dance.
How quickly can you list all 12 superheroes in Captain America Civil War?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna give you a theme from this bucket, or this bowl, and you are going to draw a Captain America scene in 30 seconds.
17, maybe. Hit me. There you go. Okay, buddy. 8-9, 8-9. Face.
It's this guy, right? Oh, this guy.
And you were initially reluctant to be Captain America, though.
Why were you apprehensive?
So why did you decide to do it?
Did Robert Downey Jr. convince you to take this role?
How many times have you played Captain America now? 5?
7?
And now 5 years later, 5 movies later, is it like second nature to you?
When you suit up, tell me when you put the outfit on, tell me what you're feeling.
This is the 5th time that you've donned the Captain America suit. How did you feel when you stepped into it this time?
Because literally, you are putting the suit back on every year. Watch out, Captain Iron Man's coming for you.
I'm not gonna touch me. When
Captain Iron Man's coming for you.
all the way.
What is the name of Cap's barbershop quartet?
Mr. Evans.
Oh, look at that. Formal.
Did you know you were going to be an actor when you were a kid?
You've recently started directing, so how has that affected your acting?
And your directing as well. Is that something we're going to see more from you?
How have you changed as an actor since you became a director, and is this Cap different because of the directing?
Which one do you prefer now, acting or directing?
Why is it better or more appealing than acting?
It's no problem. And I just kind of,
That's so nice, so nice.
Give me the best Team Cap cheer you've got.
Yeah, go Team Cap.
Do you wear Captain America pajamas at night, or do you secretly wear Iron Man PJs?
If you could pick all the powers that you've had over the course of your movies, what would you take? What would be your number one?
Who is your favorite on-screen hero and villain?
You are superheroes, but off-screen, do you have your favorite one? It doesn't have to be Captain America.
Who is on Team Cap and who isn't that you wish was?
My dad is on Team Iron Man. I'm on Team Cap. What do you think I can do to make him be on Team Cap?
Your dad's on Team Iron Man? Is he a big man?
I'd be really tempted to steal the odd thing off a set of the Avengers films. Did you?
Did you take any souvenirs, either of you?
Do they let you have your own shield that you get to keep or anything?
Ever tempted to wear the outfit just, socially?
Oh, would you be wearing that on the weekend?
Or we're seeing friends and teammates fighting here. Are the gloves coming off? Are these guys getting really vicious with each other?
But as we just said, this time he is fighting his friends, his own allies. How does this affect your character?
How does the relationship between Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes play out in this particular story?
It does take a real focus on your friendship with Bucky, which must have been quite enjoyable because it takes it away from just the crazy action.
So your character goes on a different and unexpected moral journey in this film. How did it feel as an actor to explore this side of Captain America further?
Well, I was wondering who taught Steve Rogers how to be a good person and be a leader.
Are you as morally focused as Captain America? Because he's basically a good guy.
How are you in your own life? How do you deal with conflict? Do people come to you?
Has anyone ever said to you, Chris, your behavior is unworthy of Captain America?
What do people most commonly shout at you in the street?
Picking up the shield so many times, what do you think you've learned about yourself, Chris Evans?
Compare about Chris and Cap. Do you have anything in common between you two person, one superhero?
How good a friend are you? Have you ever fought against a friend?
Is there anything about Captain America's character that you do not like?
Cap is all good. Do they come up and say, you know what, he's the most boring?
Many people asking very deep questions, but all I want to ask is, like, what are you guys doing tonight?
Who would you like to go to movie with, Black Widow or Scarlet Witch?
Which female comic book character would you pick to be your potential lover?
Hey, you two are supposed to be dating, are you?
If you were both kidnapped by Hydra, who would you rescue first?
We've talked a few times about your Marvel contract, and I'm of course going to bring it up today.
Sure. Do you have like a massive Marvel wall chart at home? We're just like, that's another one done. Let's just keep going.
Have you re-upped? Have you started having those conversations?
Any more Captain America solo films, do you think, on the horizon?
Can you talk about working with Joe and Anthony Russo?
What have you talked about with the Russos with Infinity War?
What's next for you? What are we going to see you doing outside Marvel?
What do you feel about being part of the sexy trifecta of Chris's in Hollywood? Pratt, Hemsworth, you.
Stop with the blue eyes, bro. Just knock it off.
Obviously, you'd be doing thousands of interviews in promotion, so you have it all right down pat now.
What do they ask? You know, what can fans expect from this movie?
Tell us about the film.
What would you like to know? And of course, you know, you guys just know how to cherry pick those lines and blast them on the headlines, don't you?
I had nothing. Why are you
Oh, it's
like...
you. You are the enemy.
Oh my God.
These things get picked up and they run forever and the internet doesn't die and
But that was
I'll keep jamming my foot in my mouth as long as I can, don't you worry.
What is something that you know about your character that we don't know?
What's something no one knows about you? Well,
who did you like in the comics when you were a kid?
Were you a comic book fan?
Your nephew, I believe his name was Miles.
This is a weird one, but...
If you could tell the 1940s Steve Rogers something, what would it be?
I read that you hate spiders. Is that right?
You got a dog since? This is a new dog?
The sweetest dog. You rescued it? What's his name?
And so you are a hero in real life as well, is what you're telling us.
What kind of reaction would you do if there was a spider on you right now?
Was there any friendly rivalry between Team Cap and Team Iron Man?
Did that work on set? Did you find yourself as actors suddenly being divided into kind of sort of Team Captain America and Team Iron Man?
If there was a fight between you and Robert Downey Jr., who would win?
If Robert Downey Jr. and I got in a real fight, who do you think would win?
Who would you fight against?
Who would I fight? In Team Iron Man, who would I fight?
What about you against Scarlett Johansson? Because she's tough.
Speaking of that, have you ever wrestled? Have you guys ever had like a real thing?
1, 2, 3, 4, I won a civil war.
Are you guys really friends in real life? Or?
Was it hard to keep a straight face? Because, you know, as we talked about it, there are a lot of pranksters on a set with us, all of you together.
How much fun was it shooting with these guys? You guys are doing tours and you guys are really having fun. But on off camera, how is it?
How much time did you get to spend with each other off set?
So many great. Are you guys like? I know the answer is probably going to be yes. You did hang out together.
Yeah. Any crazy nights out?
Plenty.
Want to tell us about them?
No.
What do you call a Marvel universe with Spider-Man?
What do you call a Marvel universe with Spider-Man? What?
A spin-off.
That was good. That was good.
What do you feel about the importance of making a film like that in these dire times that we live in?
Are you now being sent hundreds of butt selfies from girls?
I'm surprised there hasn't been an Avengers band yet, because most of you sing, right?
Some people say they go to karaoke.
I do like karaoke.
You do?
I do.
Favorite song?
Tough call. Tough call.
Never heard that one.
Do you know that there's a strange obsession with yourself in interviews and things whenever you grab your left...
The left boob, yeah.
The left boob, yeah.
That was so awful. But yeah, when I find something particularly funny, apparently that's the reaction.
I'm delighted it hasn't happened so far. So this obviously isn't a funny interview. So you just give me a token one.
Sometimes I wish I could just disappear.
I wouldn't be allowed back into Ireland if I didn't ask about your connections with the country. Have you visited there? Have you looked into your Irish past?
In the Philippines, we pride ourselves with our Miss Universe. She just won the title. So I was thinking, if you were to show off your superpowers and skills to our Miss Universe to win her over, what would you use?
Could you tell Thai fans to watch Civil War and to support Team Cap?
Sure. Hey, Thai fans, go see the movie. You're gonna love it.
I gotta go, but last thing real quick.
One final question.
So, okay, last question. Can I please touch your bicep?
Sure. Do this.
Wow. So one last thing, if you can do, is you might do something or say something that represent Captain America in Civil War. Maybe some act, some pose, or some words.
You know,
like maybe like, I can do this all day.
I could do this all day. I like that you knew that one. You know what? Not everyone caught that. I like that line.
I watched them all.
I could do this all day.
Could you give me like a move? A Team Captain move?
Absolutely not. A move, no.
All right, brother. No. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time, man. I appreciate it. Good luck with all the rest of them.
Thank you so much, sir.
You got it.
Absolute pleasure.
Guys, listen, thank you so much for taking the time to talk.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks.
That's a great question.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, man, for not just asking how I work out. And I wish I had a good answer for you.